Mazuma Boxing back with another video. Alright guys, let's talk about Gennady Golovkin. He's back on boxing scene again today. Especially, and he has a lot of buzz around him since he has this fight coming up tomorrow against Special K Kell Brook at the London O2 Arena. And when being interviewed, he said that he made a pretty interesting statement. He says, the headline of the interview says, from Golovkin, on quote, "I'd rather get Suanders next. Means more than Canelo." And just based off of that kind of made me scratch my head a little bit. So I went to see what the article was talking about, and it says the Kazakh destroyer wants to take on WBO middleweight champion Billy Joe Saunders after he deals with Brook at the O2 tonight. So it's obvious, just based off of that statement alone, he's already looking over Kell Brook. Because if he gets defeated by Kell Brook, and I'm even looking over Kell Brook too. Like, this fight is so unnecessary that we already know it's gonna happen, so it's pointless. But let's say the impossible happens. Then how would he even be in that position to face Billy Joe Saunders? So clearly he's overlooking him. And let's see what he says. All right, perfect. He says, "I would rather fight Saunders. Absolutely, it will mean more for me than Canelo. I told you I don't want the pound-for-pound fighter. I need my belts. I need to hold them. It is my dream to have all the belts. Right now, it is Saunders. Canelo is Canelo. After Saunders, then Canelo. But first, Saunders." He has a little... He struggles a little bit to speak English, but that's okay. But besides all of that, when he says that, I mean, I don't know what he really means by that, because he was the one who was chasing Canelo all around. But you could say it was because of the belts. You could say it was because of the belts. But that still doesn't change the fact that he said that he'll face anybody from 154 to 168. Now it's all about belts. So I really don't understand. I don't understand what his actual motive is, because he's saying one thing the other day, and then his trainer and Tom Loeffner are saying completely different things the next. So I don't know if his trainer and his promoter got different intentions than he does himself, or what, because they have different, like, after a fight, they always have a different approach on how they want to do things. But on some real, like, on a serious note, like, I don't see how Saunders will mean more to him than, like, Canelo. Like, I'd rather, if I was Triple G, let's see, because the only way I could really, like, have my opinion on things is if I put myself in Golovkin's shoes. So if I was Golovkin and I'm looking over all the fights that I would have right now, and you gotta think, a lot of fighters are business savvy right now, so it's about money too, to an extent. If you're like an actual fighter who wants the glory, now, assuming that, well, not assuming, but because Triple G is saying that he wants all the belts, it's obvious that he wants the glory, right? I mean, that's at least what he makes it seem. So, damn, I don't even know what the fuck I was going with that, but like, yeah, I mean, the Billy Joe Saunders, I mean, yeah, that's an option, but if he, all right, like I was saying, all right, I got it, excuse me. But if he wants the glory, and for you to like obtain that glory, you gotta be some top level opposition. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders, he's all right, but like, who would you rather have on your resume? Because glory is more than about belts. It's about you being the absolute best, and you gotta leave no doubt in anybody's mind that you're the best. Mayweather reigned at the top of the throne for I don't know how many years, and there was no doubt that he was the best. I mean, people was debating Pacquiao, but he beat Pacquiao, so he just put the icing on the cake right there. He proved he's the best of his era, and that's undebatable. Now that there's a new era going on, regardless of how old Gennady Golovkin is, he's 34, so he's not gonna last too long in this new era. Fuck, man, I keep losing track of what the fuck I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah. So, just basically, man, I'd rather have Canelo than Billy Joe Saunders on my resume, man. Like, come on. You're saying that I'd rather get Saunders next. It means, who does it mean more to? Does it mean more to you personally than Canelo? Like, Cause me being a competitive person, I'm like, man, let me get Canelo the fuck out of here to prove to everybody that I'm that guy. I'm the shit. Nobody fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Canelo only got one loss, and it was to Mayweather. So for you to defeat him as well, that would mean a lot to your legacy because only an all-time great had beat him, and you being next to him on that victor category under Canelo's losses, that's like something that would be good to obtain, and it would say a lot about your legacy when you leave the sport. So yeah, man, I really don't understand that angle. I don't know what the fuck he wants. Like, I don't know whether he wants the belts or he wants the resume. I don't know what he wants, because one day he want to move up to 168 to beat the shit out of a fucking, fucking Chavez Jr. or Carl Froch. The next day he wants to stay at 160 and get all the belts and unify or whatever, because there's no completely unified champion in boxing right now except this female that I saw in boxing. But besides that, there aren't really any unified champions. So I don't know if he's trying to obtain that goal so he could be the only undisputed champion in boxing, in male boxing right now, or like what, man? This guy he sways from different opinions every day. Like he jumps from one tree branch to another. It's like he's constantly contradicting himself, and it's hard to see what his motive actually is. But you let me know what you guys think about this. This Mazuma Boxing, and we out of here.